Alright, let's try this one more time. Let's see if we can do it even better than beforehand. Oh wow, he missed. I'm pretty sure that was the instant kill right there, actually. He just lit himself on fire. That's not fair. He should have taken damage from that. Okay, now we wait. We're just gonna watch him throw a temper tantrum.
I'm gonna kill you.
It's funny that that's considered damage. So I'm expending way more ammo than I remembered. Okay, there we go. Alright, this should do it. And if not, I don't know. Okay, Jill. Oh, Jill, we have a problem. Okay, we do not have a problem. We are good.
Carlos. Come on, you're gonna crap out on me now? God damn it.
Oh, she's so upset. Alright, so that went swimmingly well. Wasn't there a green herb somewhere? It's fine. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, that went incredibly well. I could not have been happier with that. Even though I said that this is the start of the when boss fights get hard, I'm not lying. On Nightmare it's hard. But I guess when you got all this shit on you, and I guess after a while you start to understand the... Oh, wait, what? How fucking perfect dodging works. I guess everything's just kind of easy. Then again, that's how it was in the original. You could just kind of dodge your way out of everything, except that dodging in the original sucked. It was just so bad. You would dodge, and Jill would kind of push the zombie out of the way, but sometimes she would get hit, because another zombie would grab her, and sometimes it happens in here too, but... what can you do? There is more ammo. Yeah, I don't even know if we use mine rounds ever again. I legitimately don't know. I'll take it anyway. Jill is incredibly well modeled. This entire game is just very well done graphically. I can't believe they managed to upgrade it from like 2 in some ways.
Interesting. You've done me a big favor, miss.
He looks so villainous. Also, Jill straight up looks like she could have died from that, like entirely alone.
Jill!
So I think roughly half a day later, I think Resident Evil 2 has gone down.
God damn it. Tyrell, do you copy?
What's going on?
Jill's been infected. I'm taking her to the hospital. Maybe Dr. Bard can save her.
All right, I'll meet you there.
So I think in terms of like chronologically for the remakes, it's up until this point, then it'd be Claire, Leon, or Leon's second run, then it'd be back here. Because Claire and Leon don't see the nuke score. They get out of town right before that happens, or way before that happens, rather.
Find it, Jill.
Whereas these guys, they get out and they see the nuke coming.
I'm gonna get you the vaccine. You're gonna be okay. I promise.
And there you go. So, not entirely happy with that boss fight in terms of how it's done. I think it's, you know, yeah, you really should have gone in the clock tower. You really should have done whatever the clock tower needed you to do. I'm sure they could have bullshitted some reason, right? And then maybe Nemesis comes in, but Nemesis comes in on his tentacle form. You know, the form that's missing in this game, right? Basically, the in-between form between what we just fought and what we've been fighting before, where he was not really, I suppose, tentacling all that much. And then after you kill his tentacle form, you know, maybe you get one more boss fight later on with the form we just fought, and then you get his final boss fight, which is the worst boss fight in the game. So yeah, that's just how it goes down, really. Yeah, there's really not much we need to do to change. Jill just kind of moaning in the background. You could probably use that for a lot of audio. I have for SFM. Guaranteed that's about to go down too.
Tyrell, where's Bard now?
Gotta be the lab in the back. Stay frosty, I'm on my way.
Copy. I'll go on ahead.
Jesus, Jill, you are really loud. You are lucky zombies don't fucking find you. This area is about to become the worst section in the game too. One of the worst, rather. It's just... I originally liked it, but after playing it through multiple times, I just don't see why it's here. But the hospital itself is very good. It is the best part. Or one of the best parts of the remake. So as you can see, this is new. Liquor is not meant to be there. And
I've got time for this!
Carlos just yelling at the top of his lungs that he's got no time for this. And luckily, liquors do not identify yelling at the top of your lungs as aggression. So there's a lot of lockpicks in this area. All for Jill to come back, because when you regain control as Jill, you have a choice. You can just progress, or you can re-explore the hospital. And I think that's a really good touch. I think not necessarily backtracking, but exploration is something that's really missing a lot in Remake 3. And it's only really persistent in 3 main areas. The first area, this area, and the final area.
Welcome to the office of Dr. Nathaniel Bard. Please state your business clearly into the intercom.
Nurse's Journal, September 25th. Every day they bring in more patients, more of these mystery illness patients. The sedatives don't stop their delirium, so we have to put them in straitjackets and move them to the isolation wing. Problem is, the isolation wing is already bursting at the seams. The director has ordered us to admit anyone with symptoms free of charge. But what does he expect us to do? Wish them better? We don't have a cure. That's not all that's bothering me. When these patients die, they're not collected by the usual mortuary teams. Mortuary teams? We've been told it's special handling to prevent the illness from spreading, but I'm not sure I buy it. Brandon saw some guys wheeling a body through the forbidden door during the night. Why? Where? What is going on? So they make the hospital way more sinister in this one. Also, you get some cute dialogue from Carlos.
Dr. Bard, are you in there? I'm here to rescue you. Open the door.
No voice match found.
Voice match? What kind of sci-fi bullshit is this? Open sesame.
No voice match found.
This is Nathaniel Bard. Open the door, please.
No voice match found.
Come on, let me in, you piece of shit.
No voice match found.
Guess it has to be the voice of someone with clearance.
No voice match found.
Guess
And
it has
that's
to be
it.
the voice of someone with clearance.
No, never mind.
No voice match found.
We're gonna take it slow here because, as everybody who played the original knows. Oh. Also, I want everyone to remember this one zombie there. It's just one zombie. I punched literally every zombie and no one fell down. What happened? Oh wait, I did punch him! Because his legs are missing. Yeah, so as cool as Carlos's dodge punch is, I'm not gonna lie, that took me by complete surprise. Yeah, so as cool as Carlos's punch is, it seems really buggy. And I always had a feeling it was very buggy in Nightmare, but I didn't think it'd be this buggy. Like, you do it perfectly, and this is what goes down. It's kind of annoying. It's ironically the same problem as Jill's original dodge was. But you can tell it's an experiment for Chris for Code Veronica. It feels just like it. I'm willing to bet money it's Code Veronica that they're remaking next. There's always these big rumors that Capcom's making Resident Evil 8 and another remake, right? But everyone's like, oh, they'll remake 4, or at least like HD remake it, right? And I think the HD remake has a lot of merits. Like, just to really, wow, in the RE engine, but you don't change any of the gameplay, you leave it completely as is. And you make it just look like this, you know? I think that's cool. I think that's a good way to do it. But it's Code Veronica. Code Veronica's the final remake for them to do, and then they call it a day, right? If you thought Resident Evil 3 was like kind of divisive in its time and how it's kind of being divisive now, Code Veronica was maligned back in the day. And even when you play it now, it just doesn't hold up that well. But then again, how can any classic Resident Evil hold up to remake? And how can any modern Resident Evil hold up to 4? Right? It's just kind of funny how that works out. Also, I love the atmosphere in the hospital. It's so well done. Yeah, here's a map. Pretty sure this is a safe room here. Yeah, it is. Nurse's Journal, September 27th. Amid over 20 mystery illness patients in the isolation wing exhibiting severe limb necrosis, fever, muttering delirium, and signs of whatever. Possible infection? Tried every anesthetic. Still no blood work again from the research wing. Ask again. Dr. Young was bitten while treating one of the patients. We've disinfected the wound, but his fever won't go down. Nothing works. Meanwhile, the outpatient wing is complete anarchy. The patients are delirious and growing more violent by the minute. We've called in our off-duty staff, and it's all hands on deck now. We gotta contain this chaos. So, actually, Outbreak. Yeah, I was gonna say, Because I remember the hospital being an outbreak too, and the hospital, you kind of saw things going down. Outbreak would have been another really cool way to remake the games, but yeah, that's just not happening. Yeah, for now, but I'll be alright. I would love to see an Outbreak game like remade like this. Can you imagine like 4 fucking idiots running around dealing with all this? It'd be so fucking good. But we got Resident Evil Resistance, and Resident Evil Resistance is pretty good. I just wish Resistance had like a PvE, like you fought an AI mastermind, but yeah, what can you do? Oh, I critted his head, which is something I didn't think that could be possible with a knife. Nurse's Journal, September 29th. We tried, I swear to God we did, but there's nothing else to be done. The chaos is completely beyond control, victims are pouring in now and dying and spreading the infection faster than we can reach them. So we've given up trying. Those of us who aren't infected have barricaded ourselves in here, and we can hear the cries for help outside. The screaming, but none of us will go out there. It's because it will be the end of us. I can't believe we have abandoned our patients. It's the worst imaginable sin for a nurse. I can't stop shaking, but I want to live. I want to live. 9 p.m. We heard a helicopter flying overhead and immediately started crying and hugging each other, thinking a rescue team was on the way. Then the sound grew distant. Now we're left with the moaning of the dead and the silent screams in our hearts. We're about to lose our minds. Dr. Young, Mariana, Miranda, Dakota, I'm so sorry I failed you. Something's coming. Help. So I'm pretty sure that helicopter was like dropping in BOWs. And that's the world of Resident Evil, right? Somehow you're able to write these diaries. And as a monster is attacking you, he can write help me. But like trail off like it's an audio tape? I don't know, I find that kind of funny. I always found that really funny. Memos for administration. ID card rules. ID cards are not to be taken off for hospital grounds under any circumstances. As per our security measures, all employees must store their ID card in their own personal lockers before returning home for the day. Thank you. Lost locker room key. Key to the locker room has gone missing. The last person may have dropped it somewhere in the courtyard. Until it is recovered, we will keep a spare key here in the office. Please stop by administration at the end of your shift to borrow it. Also, I forgot to mention this, but liquors are just not present in the original Resident Evil. It's just something cool they decided to put in. And like a lot of special enemy types, they are severely underutilized, but I think for good reason. I don't think liquors fit some of the more actiony elements of this game. But hunters do. Hunters really do fit it. And hunters... Why did I hear running? What the fuck was that?
Okay, not this way.
God, all this atmosphere, like, it's so well done. It's actually putting me on edge a little. Carlos kind of upset that was locked. So we don't want to jump down the courtyard too yet because we're gonna end up triggering hunters, so we don't want that. Pretty sure there's a liquor in here. Yeah, there's a liquor in here. And zombies will break down those doors. We might not have a choice in killing the liquor. Yeah, we might not have a choice. Especially when I get all the items in here, and there's a couple I want to get. So we want to get it as close as possible to liquor. And pray we get a couple crits on its fucking head. Or, you know, I can just completely miss. Or he can completely miss. That was very nice of him. Okay. So we're gonna walk here. Shit. I always remember this one. It's such a weird combination because it's only 2 instead of 3. So you click here. No, no, it's locked. So you're gonna turn around and oh no, they're here. You see, sometimes it doesn't perfect dodge, right? It doesn't have the whole, like, speed lines or whatever, but Carlos punches them the hell out anyway. So I don't know what the speed lines do for Carlos. Note about a tape recording. Carlos, read this quickly. Dakota, I think I know what happened to the missing tape of Dr. B. His research assistant took it. One of my patients saw Albert removing something from a locker in the nurse's station and walk around to the treatment room. Try to sneak in and look during the night shift. You stay cool and keep doing your job. Care how important Dr. B is to the medical community. That kind of harassment is not okay. Promise I won't let him destroy the evidence. He's a pig and the asshole will get his day in court. Stay brave and strong, a friend. Oh, it didn't work. Damn it. Okay, I'm pretty sure he's dead. So there's a... yeah. Yeah, even though this game does look better, and I do think it looks better than Remake 2, I think they've sacrificed a little bit of detail, like the gore, especially the gore. The gore's still present. In fact, it's really present in some of the death scenes of this game, but they cut away from them. I remember there's a video of someone like Jill gets killed with the tentacle, like old school style, but the camera cuts away. But there's a camera mod that lets you see that the kill is fully modeled, like the tentacle goes through her head and everything. So what, like, the gore is clearly detailed, right? But what happened? Yeah, we wanna jump out for here. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. So this assault rifle is just fucking loaded and ready to go. More green herbs. Use the key. Though we will need to make a very quick stop. And only Jill can obtain that, I'm pretty sure. More assault rifle ammo. They give you a lot of assault rifle ammo for a very specific reason. And it's coming up. So we gotta cut into the operating room for a split second. It's okay, it's just him. Oh wait, I did this the wrong way. Fuck. I want to go up. And into the other safe room. Drop off a couple of items. And rework. And get the key. Right? Yes. Go into record rooms and then into the staff room. That is exactly what I want to do. So... ah! I thought it was going to kill me for a split second. So I was gonna say... As I walk through the door, I realize that hunters spawn early. And hunters do a shitload of damage. And they also have their instant kill, which is no longer a decapitation, but a jugular slice. I don't know how I feel about that, but yeah, they've been toning down gore on player animations for a while now, and I don't actually have that many healing items as Carlos, mainly because I squandered them all, but you know, it is what it is. There's no... if I get hit by an insta-go, I'm gonna get real pissed. Because at the end of the day, doesn't matter you have limited ink ribbons or not, if you just fucking remove the ability to save in certain areas, that's gonna fuck with people. God, could you imagine limited saves and missing fucking typewriters? That'd just be a nightmare. So you don't want to open that one. Pretty sure it's that one. Come on, just... Yeah, if you open this one, a zombie falls out, so don't do that. Save your time. What? Why are you up? I thought I hit everybody in here. Oh, come on. So, when you walk out that door, a hunter is gonna spawn. The proper one, because it's a cutscene. I love how hunters look, man. They look so good. Again, most likely all for Code Veronica. It feels like a...
Jesus Christ.
It took all 64 rounds, and some of it blew off its armor. That's a lot of ammo. You kinda... Wait. Oh, yeah, the lockpick. That counts. Never mind. So... we can now run into the linen room, which... we might do. Yeah, we are definitely gonna do that. So we're gonna run into the linen room. We're gonna actually get everything. Because one of the problems that's about to happen is that this game is just gonna take a massive turn for the worse for no reason. Such good atmosphere. Wait, what? Oh, whoops, you cut through the nurse's station to go around. Yeah, that's right. So, you're gonna walk in here. Keep in mind that you spent 64-ish rounds to take down one hunter. And be like, well, how bad can that be? Well, it's not like the next few rooms are gonna throw 2 hunters at you at once. Why would they ever do that? That seems incredibly that feels good. That certainly feels good. It almost feels like... Oh, I don't remember this. This is a problem. I am now very upset. Don't tell me it can't come out here. That really sucks. That's wonderful. So, I legitimately do not remember this fucking regenerator thing here. And it does so much damage. It just does so much damage. Why is it... It's got a real wrinkly ass, man. That scared the shit out of me. I really did not think it would turn around that fast. Yeah, nothing puts it down. That's really shitty. Actually, you know what? I do want to test something. I'm gonna pull out a fucking infinite, like, I want to pull out an infinite assault rifle. I just want to dump rounds in it. I actually want to see if you can kill it normally. Because I know that these monsters appeared in Remake 2, but as, like, DLC. I don't know why, but they're there, I guess. Put that back. Yeah, so we're just gonna run with this, because it's the exact same as the normal gun. And yes, I check the map a lot, I know, I'm sorry. It's just a habit. Every survival horror game I've ever played, I will always double check, triple check the map. I have a habit of getting lost really easily. This applies to real life too. Good thing the hunters in there just do not notice. Oh, you can just put them down? Huh. Or is it because this is a fucking infinite gun? Ugh. Well, we're gonna find out. There's all this ammo, and that's real cool. Explore thoroughly, yeah, that's what I thought. I nearly used it, but good thing the game does not let you overheal. That would be almost insane if it could let you do that. So we're now at the linen room. We can now cut back into the records room if we so wanted. But I just... Oh. Whoa! Oh no, I do not want to fight both of them. Please? Yeah, thanks. The bats have a reload. The music is scaring me more than the idea of them bursting through the doors. What's happening? Are they still there? They are, because the door didn't open fully. No, just let me fucking... Huh, so it does the exact same damage as a normal assault rifle, although I did crit it once. So all these infinite weapons just deal the exact same... That's really weird. That's really weird. So why did this one not notice me? Hey, I critted it. Well, that was very nice. So a nice touch is that when you deal with what could be described as the most tense situation possible, the characters always let out like a sigh of relief. I really like that. I mean, in real life, most people shit themselves, but I like these guys. They're just like, yep. It was a rough and tumble time, but we did it. So that's cool. That's just kind of the linen room dealt with. We're gonna run back into the records room. Yeah, we are definitely running back into the records room. And we're gonna make one last stop. We might not even need to, but... And we'll just use the proper assault rifle, now that we know that it literally does not matter what gun you use. We should be good. Well, I am... Wait, what? Okay, there we go. I was wondering why I was running around with 175, but like, it took up 2 slots. There we go. Even though I just realized I could have just went down via the window, but that's fine. We'll just do it like this. Just to make sure. Yeah, we do not need to come back up here. So we're gonna be like, ah, yeah, you know. Cool, we did it. Oh, we could have oh, well, I am stupid then. Then how the fuck do you open that door? By a courtyard. Wait, did I already open that door? Oh, I am stupid. Oh well. Yeah, anyway, so you're gonna run through here and you'll be like, oh, where the fuck did they all come from? Like, legit, where did they all come from? Because there was only one. Oh, whoops. So it's funny, that the zombies breaking through is actually a callback to Carlos's original run of the clock tower. Because in the clock tower, I think you run to get to Jill, or as you leave from rescuing Jill, you'll run out of the save room, and all these zombies will appear, and they'll break through the windows. It's like a horde of them. And that is the only reason I can think of this room just suddenly spawning in a million zombies, because where did they all come from? Right? Like, there's... Legit, where could they have all come from? That it had to have been for that, like a callback to that. I could not think of any other reason. Other than just to scare the shit out of the player, just be like, why did 4 zombies appear when there could legally, or not legally, but like, legitimately, there would be no other reason except for the one. It's really weird. So, that's kind of the end of that. Some more handgun ammo, which I still am not quite certain that we can give to Jill. Did I just pick up 2? I did, damn, those... Oh, hey, yeah, this is more like it. Grenades? And then that's just kind of the... Yeah, so it is funny. So I was talking about, like, the lost items. Someone had dual magazines in there? Like, what the f... It's such a weird... It's so weird, this game, sometimes, you know? Like, whatever. Oh, I just realized, I wonder, instead of picking up all the handgun ammo, could I have just left it there for Jill to pick up? So when you come out, a hunter will drop through here. I remember that.
All I wanted to know was what the documents were doing in your office in the first place.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm goddamn Nathaniel Bard. I'm the best biologist you'll ever meet, you bedpan-changing waste of a nursing degree. Of course I have connections higher up. Of course the military consults with me on projects beyond your comprehension. So stop wasting my time with your nosy questions.
I'm sorry, Doctor.
You didn't read the documents, did you?
No, I shredded them just like you asked.
Good. Good. If that's all, you can go back to wiping your patient's ass. That's what they pay you for, right? And polish my shoes.
Yes, sir.
I bet you know a lot about polishing, don't you? Now fuck off and don't say a word to anyone.
He's just such a cunt. Just such an unlikable cunt.
What a douche.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's just like, wow, what did you like, dude, you're just such a cunt. Is there any way to get the note before? Oh, you can! That's really funny. Banquet invitation. Dear Dr. Bard, it's my pleasure to cordially invite you to a banquet on September 10th at the Central Hotel where we will be exchanging viewpoints on Raccoon City's new special medical zone. Attending will be Mayor Michael Warren, Chief of Police Brian Irons, and other distinguished members of our community, which is not at all corrupt. Date and time, we'd be honored if you join us. Some senator who is not related to the senator from that one Resident Evil movie who says he knows all about the bombing of Raccoon City. And written note. Nate, I'll be introducing a bill that makes that new drug for that new drug of yours mid-August. Bring the cash. We booked a suit for the usual after party. You're a brunette guy, right? I'll let Irons know. Real creepy.
Bard. Tyrell. Bard's dead. He's been shot.
Shit. And the vaccine?
I'm looking.
Well, look harder. There's gotta be a computer, right?
So, I wonder if... Nikolai shot him. Because in the original, Nikolai blows up this hospital, but it doesn't go down like that in the original. Because I guess it doesn't make sense in the term of a remake, but Email from Nathaniel Bard. To Greg Tester, reply immediately. Greg, I know you've been watching the news. This virus is going to devour a whole country. The dead will be washed over Capitol Hill like a tidal wave. You're not safe. However, you've always been a good friend to me, so I'd like to make you offer you a way out. I have in my possession 1 dose of a vaccine for the virus, the Holy Grail, and it's not for my family or the ladies on the side. Greg, I'm saving it for you. I know better than anyone that you're the future of the United States, but if you want the goods, Greg, you gotta get me the hell out of here now, without Umbrella finding out. Lean on the Pentagon for me. I know you got the clout. See if you can get a rescue team without the UBCS involvement. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. We should be sound. Pretty chase after the party you've been to. Hurry up, my time's running out. Nate.
This is VRC Chief Nathaniel Bard. September 29, 11 p.m. I am acutely aware that my time's running out. And I hope and pray, by making this recording and bringing the truth to light, that I can restore some small shred of honor to my name. All of Raccoon City's suffering began with the release of a biological weapon known as the T-virus. My employer, the Umbrella Corporation, engineered this virus, and they ordered my team to develop a vaccine, which we did. Now, I keep samples of this vaccine here in my office. The rest of it is stored underground. But those sons of bitches at the board, they want to destroy it. They don't want the world to know what they've done. So they're trying to erase all evidence that the virus ever existed. No, I'm not a fool. I know they don't want me to...
Jill knew all along. And she trusted me anyway. Fuck!
It's funny. I like that even though he's a cunt, he's kind of like, yeah, this is fucked up, listen.
Here?
Even though he's corrupt and he clearly just wants to survive. I don't know why I double turned there. Oh, we have a... Oh. We do not have a problem. Oh, that was a hand.
Jill, hang tight.
That was very anticlimactic.
T, I got it.
Oh, whoops.
Good. I'm headed your way.
Be careful.
Careful. Have you seen this town? It'll be a fucking miracle if I get there in one piece.
That's kind of depressing because we know what happens. Or ever, yeah, in the original anyway. Oh, I critted him. Ah. Oh, I critted him. Twice. Where was I going? Okay. Now, I can't for the life of me remember if I get attacked again. So we'll take it slow, because I left the liquor out there. Yeah, you can't pick that up. Only Joe can pick that up. It's a Magnum. But, in this, I don't know what it is, because I never bothered checking. Yeah, it's still there. That's kind of funny. I like... Okay, I'm pretty sure I touched it, but you know, whatever. That's fine.
You're gonna be okay, Jill.
You sure are, Jill. Alright, relax, Jill, please. Good thing it's a T-virus vaccine and not whatever the fuck Nemesis is.
Come on. This shit better work. Tyrell, what the hell happened?
Attention all citizens. The contagion spreading throughout the city has been designated uncontainable. On October 1st, Raccoon City will be completely destroyed in a missile strike. All residents capable of rational thought are urged to evacuate immediately.
That's a nice touch of rational thought, because zombies.
That's only a day away. There's still people in the city. You think Uncle Sam gives a shit? Fuck. Here they come. Oh, you sit tight. I got this. Better grab some gear. Sounds like there's a lot of them out there.
So that line is disingenuous because all the gear is in here. Oh, sorry, it's not in here, it's out there. So I don't know what he's talking about, but yep, there you go. We are now at... The sewers is like one of the worst sections. This is possibly the more questionable worst sections of the game.